So I had to go out to my car to get my camera because I ended up sick last night. So I did not finish my vlog. I talked about it in my get ready with me that I did. And so right now I am enjoying a small cup of coffee, watching a little YouTube, but I'm gonna be leaving soon. Ooh, hello, no lighting. Focus on me. Come on, camera, there you go. I'm going to be going to lunch with a friend of mine from work that I haven't seen in a while because she's just so busy with all of her grandkids and everything. So I'm excited for that. I would be more excited if the lighting was better so you guys can see. There we go. I actually did my makeup today. I had my hair down, but I always have my hair down for like a second and then I put it up because, well, it's one of the reasons why I'm thinking about cutting my hair. Got gymnastics tonight with the kiddo, and then we are gonna have a fun mommy-daughter night. I have fingernail polish planned. She's gonna want to do it before she goes to gymnastics, but I'm gonna tell her we're gonna do it after gymnastics because that way she doesn't mess it up on the floor. When you got makeup on, you can't really scratch. You just gotta tap. So we'll do fingernail polish tonight. I didn't look to see if I actually got her in frame, but I moved Doggo's food out here because, like, if I'm sitting in here, she'll just come in here and sit down and not eat because I have her food in here. Now, when I leave today for lunch, I'm not going to put the cone on her, and I'm going to give it a trial run. If I come back and she has reopened her wounds, then we start all over again. But, hi puppy. Oh, he's a good girl. Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? Yeah, he's a good girl. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that today. Just gonna go to lunch with her, hang out with her for a little bit. See, I didn't put earrings in. Like, I was feeling myself today. I didn't put a ring on. I know this is my right hand, not my left hand. And then I'm gonna come home. I'm gonna edit yesterday's vlog since I feel much better than I did yesterday. I'm gonna edit yesterday's vlog, get that up. And then just chill until I get baby girl from the bus, and then we go to gymnastics, and then my girl's coming home. She's coming home. I miss her so much. I always miss her so much, and like, I get it, you know, I'm used to it. I mean, I've had 50-50 with her dad for a while, but still, every time that it's my turn for her to come home, I get so excited. Like, that's my baby girl. That's my girl. It's time for her to come home. Good morning. I realized yesterday's vlog and today's vlog, I haven't started the way I normally start it. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right, you guys. I hope you're having a good morning. Meow. So I just had an amazing lunch with my friend. Got to talk about a lot of stuff that we need to catch up on. My makeup is still looking bomb, you guys. Bomb daddy. And now we're gonna go walk around TJ Maxx and get a little shopping in, because she wants to do a little shopping before she goes home. And I haven't been to TJ Maxx in a minute, so we're gonna go up and do that. And yeah, I didn't vlog while we were eating because she's not really one to be on camera, which is totally fine. I mean, I'm not gonna force someone to be on my vlog when they don't want to be. Like, that's just not cool. I think I know where I'm going. I'm not 100% sure, but like, we're gonna wing it, y'all. Yeah. So here's my outfit of the day. Super basic, but loving it. They have pretty cute stuff here. I'm getting this for Alex's birthday. Hollow mermaid tail. So the boyfriend just called. He has a job opportunity to better work in his field. And because he went up to the union today because he had a short work day because they just had classes. And I wasn't the first one he called, which I'm like, but at the same time, I was the last one he called because I was the deciding factor. So that makes me feel good. Plus, he wanted to call his old instructors and his old foreman to ask their opinion about this company, which I obviously I couldn't give him an opinion on the company, obviously, but they could. And I couldn't give an opinion on the meat and bones of the position because I don't know that. But what I can do is I can give him the reassurance that it's okay. It's a position up from what he's working in now. It's supposed to only be 3 months, but my boyfriend has this uncanny ability that whatever temporary job he works at turns into a long-term job. Always. And in 3 months, if he gets the job, in 3 months, I will be back to work full-time. So, you know, I can help him until he gets to that next job. But what I told him is that in the long run, it's better for his career, which is what he was hoping that I would say, because like in his mind, that's what he's thinking. But he knows that even if he's excited about something, if I don't feel good about it, if I don't think it's a good idea, I'm going to tell him so. And I'm going to tell him why. That's the thing, is we could fight, we could scream. We don't really scream, we could yell. We don't really do that. But we could fight. We could be pissed off. But we could always tell each other why. We've always been able to, it may take us a little bit, but explain our thought process and why it is we think that way and why it is we look at it that way. And generally the other person sees it, understands it, and it's like, okay, you know, I see where you're coming from. Even though I see where you're coming from, this is where I'm coming from. And we've always had that ability, even when we were friends and we get into fights. Like, we've always been able to, after we've taken a minute, try to process it, try to, and sometimes, you know what, honestly, that helps you see if your opinion, if there's like, I'm not saying there's something wrong with your opinion, but whether or not you're being irrational about your opinion. And there's been quite a few times where I was completely irrational about my opinion, and I will admit that. And I admit when I'm wrong in arguments I have with my boyfriend, and I will admit when he's right. It pains him to admit when I'm right, but I have no issues admitting when the other person is right and I'm wrong. And I have no issues apologizing for being wrong. if in fact I'm wrong. I have no problem with that. But so he calls me and he's like, I need to run this by you. This is what's happening. Because like he calls me, and at first I'm panicking, like, oh my God, are you okay? It's like 12:40. Like, what's happening? Like, honey, like, you're not saying a word. Like, you're calling me, but you're not saying anything. Like, oh my God. He's like, just first of all, nothing's wrong. And I'm like, it's 12:40. What do you mean nothing's wrong? He's like, no, nothing's wrong. We had a short, and then he explained the whole short day at work and having a class, and then his boss not wanting to go back to work because they'd have to go get their gear. They'd have to drive down from where they're at, get their gear, drive back up, do work for very less than 2 hours, and drive back down. He was like, it's not worth it, just go home. And that's why he, since they were already up in that area, he popped by the union and found out about this job opportunity. And he, like I said, he called a couple other people to ask him about this company and about the opportunity that he could have with this company, which I'm glad he got those facts before he called me, because he knows, because my first thing that I was going to ask him, obviously, when he'd be like, oh, well, there's this opportunity for this job, it's only 3 months longer. My first question would always be to him, how is it going to affect you in the long run? Like, is it going to be better for you in the long run? And he already had that answer for me before he even called me. He was like, he called his former, like I said, former instructors, former foreman, and said, you know, in the long run, the company is better. You know, it says it's a 3-month thing, but it very well could be more than 3 months. It'll give him the experience that he needs to put on his applications for an apprenticeship. And I'm like, boom, right there is enough for me. The experience you will actually need to apply for an apprenticeship. Boom. He's like, I'm going to be doing just as much driving as I do now. My hours are going to be the same. I'm going to be making more money. Benefits are going to be the same. Medical, dental, all of that will be the same. I'll be making more money an hour. Same driving. And he's like, and this company is known to be more meticulous than the one he's with. I said, right there is a better fit for you, because like me at work, there are things, you know, you are trained, these are the rules, these are what you're supposed to do. There is a handful of things that you can do a gray area with, but there are things that you can't do a gray area with. And he is in a construction style job where you should not be cutting corners, where you should not be, and I'm not going to name that company, but sometimes they cut corners to try to get things done faster, and then it ends up being more work and more money. But a company that's more meticulous about following the rules, right there is already in the pro. Okay, already. A con is it possibly is 3 months, but you know what? In 3 months, I will be back to work full time. I can help him if indeed it ends at 3 months, and you know, and he's budgeting very well, so he will be okay. Because he's trying to get a bunch of bills paid down. If he can get those bills paid down, which he's already started paying a bunch of those bills down, if he has a short period where he's laid off, then it's not going to hurt him. And I think it'll be better for his mental health to be in a position where he feels better about the work that he's doing. And it makes me feel good, even with all the fighting. And honestly, I was having a little bit of doubts about our relationship. For him to call me, and when I tell him that in the long run, I think it'll be better for his career, and it'll be good for him, and that I support him going and hopefully getting this position, for him to say, that's what I wanted to hear from you. I was hoping to hear from you. That it was important for me to have your support. And hearing that, like, honestly makes me feel so good, and makes me feel better, like I said, about the fights that we've been having and my doubts in the relationship. Because he was like, I know that if I told you my plan and what I wanted to do, and if anyone was going to shoot holes in it and show me why it'd be a bad idea, it would be you, and you would be honest with me about it. I said, of course I would be. Like, I'm not going to support anything that is going to destroy your future and your life. Like, I'm just not going to do it. I'm like, even if we weren't together, I would not support something that is going to destroy your life and everything you've worked for. And for him to be like, that's all I needed to hear. I'm going to go for it. Having your support is all I need. And maybe I'm a sucker. But that right there is worth it to me. It is so worth it. To know that regardless of the fights, and he always says that, like, that meme that's out there where the guy's holding the umbrella over his wife, like, no matter how mad I am, I'll always, basically, I always protect you. Whenever we get into a huge fight, one of the last things he says, and it always makes me laugh, and usually he knows the fight's over at that point, is he looks around and goes, all right, where's the umbrella? Because that lets me know that he still feels like we're gonna grow old together. Even though I have a lot of resentments and a lot of doubts, I know that we are going to be together for a long time. And I'm tired, trust me. I just had a discussion with my friend from work. I love her to death. Like, she is one of my best friends. I am tired. And she says I have a lot more patience than she does, that she would have gotten rid of my boyfriend a long time ago. So I love him. And I know he needs to work through some things. And I want to be supportive. Because he was there by my side when I was working through things. And when I was super crazy in the relationship, and I went through a phase, because I'm not used to relationships lasting this long, where I pretty much was trying to sabotage the relationship. And he still stood by me and was there for me every step of the way, no matter how mean I was to him. That I have to give him the benefit of the doubt. And I have to be there for him, just like he's always there for me. Even if he doesn't allow me to be there for him in the same ways that he's there for me. Because that's another argument, honestly, that we have. Is he doesn't let me be there for him like he was there for me. Because that's not how he deals with things. Like, he needs to deal with them on his own. Whereas I need someone holding my hand. But that is why we work well together. Because we are opposites in so many ways. That's why him being there for me when I'm sick or not doing well is really hard for him, because when he is sick or he's dealing with something, he separates himself. He doesn't have anything to do with anybody. Whereas, like, I want him right there. He's trying. And there are some days where I don't know how much longer I can handle the stress on me, because I don't know where we stand. And then he does something like this, and I know exactly where I stand in our relationship. And a lot of the doubts that I have go away, because it's like, you may have consulted with those people about the job and the company itself, but you need my confirmation before you actually will go for it. That I'm supportive of it, that I believe in you for it. Call me a sucker. I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for him. So I'm hoping that when he goes back up, that the job is still there and that he can apply for it. And I will cross my fingers that he gets it and he starts this new adventure. No matter how long the adventure is. So, boyfriend just called. He didn't get the position. He had to go back and get this special form. And A guy had shown up right before he got back and got the position. Like, the union, it's how it works. He needed to get this form that he now knows to keep with him, and that was the reason why he lost out on the position, and he's really bummed out, which makes me upset. And he doesn't want me to be upset, but I can't help it. He was so excited. He was so excited. And he's like, you know, it's okay for me to be bummed. It's okay for me to be bummed. I was like, I understand that, but like, I'm still gonna be upset for you. And he doesn't want me to be upset, but he wanted to call and let me know that he was disappointed. He missed it. So he's gonna try to take care of a couple of errands that he needs to get done, that he's needed to get done for a while. But like, I full on broke into tears because he was so excited, and I was so excited for him. This would have been so good for him. And he's like, you know, it's what I get for being excited. And I'm like, no, like, don't have that attitude. And that is not the attitude to have. Like, you deserve to be excited for stuff and want to better yourself. And I love him. And I wish there was something I could do for him to make him feel better, but there's nothing I can do, nor will he let me do, to make him feel better. So that kind of sucks. He deserves better. He so deserves better. Oh, I did not check to see if I was done transporting. I think I was, before I shut it down, because I wanted to film while I was thinking about it. I mean, I cried and ruined my makeup, but like, he's worth it. Those tears were worth it. He deserves better than what he's doing now. He works so hard and he is so dedicated. Maybe another door, maybe a better door will open soon. The cats or the dog, I'm not sure which, just made a huge mess of the water. Darkness, let there be light. So, puppy dog. You need to leave your owies alone so I don't have to keep putting you in the cone of shame. I get so tired of putting her in the cone of shame. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good girl. Can you see her? She's so dark. She's so dark in here. Look at her. There's a puppy. Where's your puppy? There's a puppy. So, pretty good day today, if I say so myself. Ooh, better. Puppy dog. Yeah, my bedroom's messy. I don't care. Honestly, I don't care. So, had a couple good talks. The ex finally wants to make a concrete day where he meets the boyfriend. Alex kind of made a big deal about it today. So she wants that to happen. So I think her dad's gonna make a better effort to make that happen. We'll see. See, when I see myself and I do my makeup like this, I think, oh man, you know, I want to do this every day. And then I'm like, do I really want to do this every day? Like, these women who do it every day, like every day, that's a lot. This is a lot of work. If you watch my get readies with me, they're like 20-30 minutes. And I don't do anywhere near the cuts and edits that like professional booty tubers do. You guys just get raw, unedited makeup. Although I still look pretty bomb. But it's time for me to wash all of this off. And then tomorrow I have to edit this video. Because I edited yesterday's video and I uploaded that. I just have to make that public. But I have a couple of videos because I'm behind in uploading videos. But I'm going to upload my Get Ready With Me. And then eventually you guys will see this video. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you guys. But sometimes life just gets in the way. And I just don't have the time or the energy to upload, but I still want to put the videos out for you guys. I'm being paid, so on that note, oh, too much shade. On that note, I'll see you guys later. Bye!